Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to make our own spawn with brown rice in bags. Learning to make spawn is a foundational skill that will save you money over time compared to buying spawn pre-made. I think most people like to use jars for making spawn, but I prefer bags. If you drop a bag, it won't shatter like a jar will. There's also a slim possibility when you break and shake a jar that it might break and cut you if the jar is damaged in any kind of way. Also, speaking of breaking and shaking, it is much easier and quicker in a bag because all you have to do is squeeze it and the rice breaks apart. In order to make spawn this way, you'll need brown rice. You'll need a pressure cooker. I'll be using an Instant Pot. If you're interested in trying bags for spawn, I'll include a link in the description to where I get my bags from. You'll also need a strainer. You'll need a medium-sized pot or larger with a lid, as well as a stove or a heat source. You'll need something to stir and scoop the rice with, and lastly you'll need a measuring cup that is at least 1 quart or larger. When I buy rice, I usually get the 5-pound bags. We're going to use half of the bag, or about 7 cups of rice per batch. This will make about 4 bags of spawn when we're done. 1 bag is enough to make 1 shoebox. To begin, you need to get your pot with the lid ready by adding water to it. For half of a 5-pound bag, I use 3 quarts or 12 cups of water. Add it to the pot and put the lid on it and put it on the stove. Then we're going to put the temp on high and bring the water to a boil. Once it starts to boil, we're going to add our rice to the pot, half of the 5-pound bag or 7 cups of dry brown rice. As it comes back to a boil, stir the rice up and reduce the temp to 7 or 8. We want it to boil, but we don't want it to boil over, so keep an eye on it. Once it comes back to a boil, set a timer for 10 minutes. We want to stir the rice every 2 to 3 minutes to keep it from sticking to the pot and clumping together. Once the 10 minutes are up, place your strainer in the sink and turn the cold water on to protect your pipes from the boiling water. Be careful not to burn yourself and pour the pot of rice into the strainer. Once it's all in the strainer, we want to run cold water over the rice in the strainer to rinse all the excess starch off. Shake and mix the rice up in the strainer as you do this. 2 to 3 minutes should be fine. Toss and shake the rice in the strainer to get the excess water out. Now we're going to set a timer for 15 minutes. Every 5 minutes, shake the strainer up to help the rice dry more evenly. Be careful not to spill it, but toss the rice lightly in the strainer and shake it up. Once the time is up, get your bags ready. We want to scoop about 3 cups of rice into a measuring cup, and then we're going to add it to each bag. It doesn't have to be exact, it can be a little bit over or under, but we don't want to put too much rice in each bag because it will complicate the process during colonization. The mycelium will need a certain amount of free air in the bag because we're going to close the bag up later. This should make about 4 bags of rice. This should be enough for about 4 separate shoeboxes. Once it's all bagged up, we need to get our pressure cooker ready. Place a trivet in the bottom of the pot, and then you're going to add enough water to the pressure cooker to come up to the trivet. We're going to take each bag and we're going to roll it up like I'm doing in the video. We don't need to seal them because the cooking process will basically seal them shut until we open them later. Then we'll put 2 bags and 1 on each side of the pot, and then we put the last 2 bags on the opposite sides so there's an even amount of room for the air to circulate. Once all the rice is in the PC, put the lid on the PC. Then we're going to set it to pressure cook and set the time for 2 hours. Make sure the keep warm setting is off if you have one. Once the time is up, we have to let it cool off to room temperature before we can use it. If you inoculate it while it's still hot, it can kill the mycelium. And that's it. If you followed along, then you now have grain that's ready to be inoculated. I'll cover how to do this in the next video. I actually did inoculate this grain, but I messed up the recording and you can't see what I'm doing, so it's basically useless. So I apologize if you were hoping to see the inoculation. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you learned anything, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do so you don't miss my next video. I hope everyone has a great day, and good luck to everyone who's growing. Goodbye.